Welcome to another episode of Macro Insights from Brisbane. This one is on population, very important macro stat that we look at when we're looking at a region or a city. So David, what is the current growth rate for Brisbane?
1.75, and that's up from 1.55 last year. Brisbane's always been pretty much above the national average, which is really positive. And it actually dipped from the 2015 to 2016 year, so that was concerning, but now it looks like it's sort of sparked back up, which we're happy about.
Yeah, so state stat is obviously the net overseas migration, natural births, net interstate migration.
Yep.
So we don't have that data on Brisbane, but we have seen an increase 3 years in a row on overseas migration and interstate migration.
Correct.
So that would be...
Yeah, well, that's really encouraging because I think the reason why the population dipped a little bit is because we weren't seeing as many interstate migrants and as many overseas migrants, but that trend's gone the other way.
Yeah.
So, and that's absorbing the oversupply that we saw, certainly last year, but sort of hopefully makes its way out of Brisbane this year. And, in the glory days, Brisbane's one of those markets that can get up to 3% population growth. We saw that in 2007.
That's right, yeah.
So, I think overall demand's pretty strong.
So we see that translating into house prices continuing to move up?
Yeah, I think it's not going to translate into aggressive house price movement. I mean, you look at Melbourne and you look at Sydney, the most dominant forms of growth are overseas migration. You look at Brisbane, the most dominant form of growth is natural births.
Still.
So I think that you're not going to see huge growth in Brisbane, or that's not going to translate into huge growth, aggressive growth in Brisbane, but it should translate into meaningful, stable, positive growth over the near term. And we're still of the view that it's probably at 9 o'clock in the cycle, the macro Brisbane housing market.
We are, yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.